There's this big misconception about traveling where it's about spending money, not saving money. And I think it's quite opposite, and you can do both at the same time. If you're making $700 a month, you probably should be staying at home and saving up money and acquiring new skills to get a better job or expand your business. Let's get that clear. But once you get to the $1,500 to $2,000 range, you can pretty much travel somewhere and not be afraid to die of hunger or gonna be sleeping at the box under a bridge, especially if you're doing it with a travel buddy. The amount you'll save up during your travels depends on your income. The idea is very simple with that. If you have a bigger level of income and you're traveling with a buddy, you should be saving up money because life goes on, and at some point your travel runs out and you're gonna go back to your normal life, and most people would. This way you'll be prepared for it, and that wouldn't be as you wasted like a year or a couple of years of your life just on working and spending all the money you got. You can still live a normal life while traveling. That's my idea. How do you actually fucking accomplish this? Traveling is about experiencing the place, right? And if you watch my previous videos, I think there can be like an isolator made between like these cheaper countries where you spend a lot of time accumulating your capital for your further travels, and those more expensive countries where you go and see all the stuff you want to see, and then you go back to those cheaper countries to accumulate there again. If we look at the core of travel, it's about experiences, right? It's not about being in comfort all the time. It's about experiencing something new. It's something different. And if you keep this idea in mind, you wouldn't go and maximize all of your comfort. Let me give you an example of this. So I could be renting out $1,000 apartments in every city that I visit, but what's the point of it? For this $300 different, you're not getting the $300 reward. So if you are spending $300 for a month in the country, it's probably a hostel. If your budget is just $300, but for $300 or $400 more, you're getting an entire apartment of your own, which is this great leap of comfort, because now you got a private bathroom. Now you can do whatever you want in the apartment. Now you're all alone there. Now you can make videos like this. You can wake up early. You can do whatever the you actually want to do. And it's probably in some of the hotter countries, probably has like air conditioning and all that kind of stuff. But if you're looking at the next $400, it gets you from this apartment closer to the sea. You'll be, instead of being at the top of the mountain, you'll be at the foothill of the mountain near like all the shops and all the experience. Then you have to ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Is this $400 worth it? Like actually worth it? You'll get closer to the gym, but what's the fucking point? You can walk there. It's also exercise. And the same thing goes for food. For the most part, you can go to the restaurant or order food from somewhere every fucking day. It's the same with plane tickets. Basically, if it's a 3-hour flight, do you care if you sit together? Do you actually genuinely care if you're traveling with a buddy, with your girlfriend or boyfriend of yours? Do you actually care if you sit together, right? No, you don't. You'll see each other in 3 hours. If it's in different fucking parts of the plane, you don't really care. And that lets you save a little bit of money. With the clothes, it's the same thing. If you don't have to bring your whole apartment with you, just right there. That's our bag. We got one bag for 2 people. That's it. And this way, every time you fly somewhere, you can save up by one check bag. And that's it. I'm not telling you to be cheap in any way, shape or form. If you want to get the experience, get it. Is renting a car in Namibia with like a camper in it during the high season, is it the cheapest thing you can do? No, it's not. It costs a lot of fucking money, even if you want to do it for a short period of time. But is it worth it for you to get the experience? Yes, then fucking do it. I'll tell you this right now. I had to try it out before I could tell this to you. Basically, when we went to Cape Town, we first lived in this gigantic house that we rented out because there were 4 of us. It was not like the most fascinating experience of my life. It just wasn't, because the house was cold and one of the rooms was just And then we went to our little apartment for like $700 or $800 a month, something like that. It was on the top of the hill. It had this great view, and for the 2 of us, it was the greatest experience we've ever had, and it was in South Africa. So figure out how to save up money a little by little. After you're done with your travels, think about when you're done with the travels what you want to do, and this requires a plan. And I know most of the people don't have it, because I didn't have it just a short while ago. Save up the money and don't spend them all, and you'll still get this wonderful experiences you deserve.